Welcome back to the finer side of things in your life. You're watching Gricky's Garage. Let's go on a walk, shall we, and see what we're going to be working on today. And I don't think we're working on this old 351M either, even though it would be a fun project. No, I don't think we're working on a Chevy Love. Pretty problem free. Oh, you know what I think we're working on today? I think we're working on this. Darn right. You're probably asking yourself, what's this guy doing? And hack job body work. Okay. Look at the cab corner I made. I really wasn't planning on recording this, but I figured it was just too comedic gold not to. So here we are. For your laughing pleasure of laughing at me try to make body panels from hand. But we got our rocker, and we got our rust, and we got our cab corner, and we got a gutted Ford. So, oh, it's got a flatbed too. Oh, let me introduce this thing. So give me a minute. Okay, so he gave me a minute or 2 or 6 or 12. I don't remember. Anyways, this beautiful hunk of metal that's slowly dilapidating in my yard, I call it Clifford. And if you don't know why I call it Clifford, because it's red, and it's Ford, and it's a dog, and it don't get out of its own way. So here we are. You're probably wondering, well, is this truck we saw in the last video with the co-op? Yep. Darn right. So it's been dilapidating for the last 8 months. No, 4 months. Yeah, something like that. But anyways, I think after this video there's gonna be a whole list, like mile long. Already what I did is I went ahead and the front end's been gone through to here to Texas. I ain't kidding ya. New everything. Well, new, I mean, new. Yeah. Kind of janky, but she works. We'll probably be doing a flatbed video on it, which we got the flatbed mounted and the lights working, but we'll go over the rundown of why we put the flatbed on it, and then we'll probably put a crane on it, and then we'll put a winch, and I don't know. And then probably the biggest thing I did, I mean biggest, but I put another greasy 351 in her. So yeah, she's on her 3rd engine. 2nd with me, 3rd in her life. If you look here, originally see she was a manual truck. Bullnose manual. And she had a 300 straight 6 with a 4-speed 4x4. The badges are wrong, it's 3/4 ton. I wish it was 1 ton. That'd be a solid axle front, but it's not. Anyways, we have a 1980 Ford 351M, same as a 400, but basically untouched. Got this from my cousin, who, thank you Cody, you know who you are, and Trenton, you know who you are. Happy birthday to Trenton, I see you there. Anyways, they gifted me this engine out of their garage, and I put it in here. And you're probably asking yourself, well, what was wrong with the 3rd 351 that was already in there? Well, it was a dog. Number 1, it was a solid block of rust. Number 2, and that's all I need for reasons. It was bad. So yeah, here we are. I mean, it's a good little truck. I mean, she's still kind of doggy, gutless. What are you gonna expect? I mean, she's not the, well, she's pretty sassy rig, but she's not the most classiest. But she gets the job done. So, going back to what we were supposed to do in this video. Close that. We're gonna be doing some floor work. And I don't mean just any ordinary floor work. I mean we're gonna do the whole floor. We're gonna start up here, whopper clear off, and we're gonna do the same thing up here, and same thing back here, and same thing over there, because that mimics this side. And look at our beautiful cab corner we already made that I spent way too much time on. Not really. I don't know. I kind of threw that together. But anyway, oh yeah. Previous body man before me. Hack job. This is hack job. This is the previous guy. That was all Bondo. I caked it out and my dad yelled at me. He's like, what the? Why would you do that? And I don't know. So here we are. Yeah. So I'll get our steel. Oh, you guys probably want to see me. I'll get our steel and put us on time lapse. Some pretty nice steel. It's 16th gauge. Pretty nice sheet metal. We got 2 sheets. 2 big sheets. So that's good. Yeah. And we'll start a crack-a-lackin'. Cadillacin'. We need a Cadillac next. And we'll make ourselves a floor. So stay tuned, boys and girls. You ain't gonna want to miss the next 10 minutes of your life or less if you click off the video, which you probably already have. I don't know. Ready to go. Alright, so now I'm gonna take some guesstimation measurements. So from our piece of floor that we have left to about the center of our rocker, it's about 8 inches all the way. So we're gonna take a piece of that sheet and we're gonna cut her 8 inches by, we'll go from here. So we'll go 8 by 19. So proceed. Okay, so now that we got our steel beat back into the shape, we're gonna take it step by step. Forgot to mention that. Now that we got our steel beat back into the state of being a flat piece of steel with a very big hammer, very big hammer, we got our nibbler. We're gonna saw it right in half, and then we're gonna cut out our approximately 2 by 2 chunk we need for our main floor. So yeah, proceed. There we go. We save our scrap for our fillers when we're working on a gap. So there we go. Let's make a floor. Alright, so I roughly measured our piece that we need. Put a couple relief cuts and bent her up and made some fancy folds. So you're probably, well, I haven't really showed it, but that's my Clark 180. That's a gasless wire fed machine. And there's my Miller-O-Matic 175, which is a gas machine. You probably wondering, well, why don't you use that? That's clearly better every way, except for the tombstone. But I was working on the frickin' inner rocker, and I ran out of gas midway through. So that's out of the picture. I'm like, darn it. And I can't run to Faribault Town, which is about 30 minutes away from here, to go get a tank of gas to run in a couple more pieces of steel. So I figured, let's break out the old gasless, because that's the classy, that fitting for the channel, if you know what I mean. Fitting, yeah, on a budget. So let's tack this up, beat her in with some hammers, and try not to spill the peach Waterloo sparkling water, because that's pretty good stuff. So proceed, time lapse mode or something, I don't know. And there we go. That's our half patch. I saved it. Patch.
Shake hands.
For delete, addition, something. We got her squared in, we got her buzzed all the way around. Alright, like. Next, well, I'm gonna take grinder to it, flat disc, clean it up, and then we're gonna conquer that. So I think I'm gonna run a flat piece down from here, tie these two pieces in, run her straight down. That'll give us that anyways. I don't know what that is, I don't know. And then I think I'm just gonna run a flat piece of steel from here, try to bend it to my best abilities, keep in with this line, and yeah, it should be good, I think. I don't know. Now we can mount our seat belt, because that rusted off. It's supposed to mount somewhere right there. So yeah, the old Clark, I mean, she's doing her job. Not great, but I mean, it put it in there and it ain't coming out. And it looks really good on camera, so that's good. Even better, if you guys can see it on camera and it looks that bad or that good, or if you're not looking at all, okay. I think we're okay. That's good. Proceed with shenanigans. Ha, accurate.
To say, take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. Shake hands with danger.
Oh, hey there. Being in milking. Being in after hours. Oh, welcome back. This is Gerkie's Garage. We're back with Clifford. The beautiful Ford that I try not to neglect. And it's got a snow blade on it again. Probably asking yourself, were you working on the floors on it? Well, have you ever heard the story about the elves and the dwarfs and the making of the shoes? Well, that happened to me, and I woke up and the floors were done.
Come on, there is work to be done. There is work for each one, and we toil to the lilt of the song.
Can already get the hints because the cab corner's painted. Look at that, just beautiful. Gloss red, doesn't match at all. Ta-da! And the interior has vomited itself back into position. I mean, it is slightly beautiful. I mean, to an extent. Headliners mint. Them thingers are mint. Seats mint. Tweety Bird floor mats mint. Welds on the rocker mint. Cab corner mint. How many times can I say mint in this video? A lot. Still
too. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh, that's big.
see our repair job back there because there's no carpet back there. That's fine. Seat belt still needs to be mounted. But yeah. And it wants to close itself. But don't you worry no more, because we have floors.
We had to rest. Don't you cry no more.
If you follow me underneath the rig, oh shoot, I'm getting too old for this. You can see how ugly everything looks underneath here. Yeah, because of lack of cutting and the self tapper's holding the sill plate down. I wasn't very proud of that, but look how mint it is underneath here. Other than that, look at that frame. Not really. I just lost the hat. Like I said, being in milking for all your milking needs in the southern Minnesota, northern Iowa, western Wisconsin, eastern South and North Dakota area. So there you have it. And we have a minty Exhaust consisting of a mystery, I think it's cherry bomb knockoff of a sorts. Well, maybe it's cherry bomb. I don't know, but it sounds pretty good with the Y pipe, 2-in-1, and then shooting out this whole Ford. So there you have it. There was my coverage on Clifford. I didn't get to go as far as I wanted with the whole plow and flatbed and exhaust and kick down for the transmission and training cooler lines, but I can sure sit out here and just, I don't know, talk to you guys about it. But everything else I just mentioned is done. Fresh plugs, oil. Don't worry, I'm taking care of her. She'll be ready to go, plow some snow. So with the upcoming snowmobile coverage, you probably see this girl a lot in the background, moving snow and yard work and hauling snowmobiles to the junkyard, especially the Marta cats. But yeah, don't tell Blake I said that because he gets mad. But yeah, so I think that'll be the end of this episode on Clifford, because Clifford ain't going away. We got another video that I've been working on for about 6 months of me rebuilding the front end, so wait for that one. That one will be coming soon too. Soon. But yeah, I think that'll be about it. I'm gonna throw some pictures up of the floor halfway through. I already posted some on my community page on YouTube's, but I'll throw them in the video too when I was over there messing with the door. So yeah, well, I suppose, as always, this is Gerkie's Garage, having a good time, working on doing all the wrong things right, like old George Jones said one time.
Later on tonight, we'll be working on doing all the wrong things right.
And hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And you keep turning them wrenches. So maybe one day, be just like me, poker than a joke. Poker than a joke eating artichoke. Dang, I'm Dr. Seuss. Sitting on the flatbed of your old Ford, when you got 3 more out in the shed and 2 more in the pasture you gotta go get. Great. And yeah, like I said, try not to end up like me. And yeah, that's about it. Woo! That was a doozy and a half.